Hey guys, Sulli here from Basseille Classics. I wanted to put a little video together for you regarding classic car insurance. It's a service that we offer as a business, and over the years we've realized that a lot of the same questions are being asked. So today I thought, let me put a video to you guys to try and explain to you a little bit more of what it entails, what determines values and how to go about getting classic car insurance. First of all, let me tell you that classic car insurance is not as expensive as you think. And there's a number of reasons for this. First of all, is classic car insurance, you do not have values like you would with your modern car. So there are no Meet McGrath books or anything that you can determine value. So the very first thing the insurance company wants to know is, how much is your car worth? So the very first step is to try and approach a company such as myself or such as us, or your local sort of classic car dealer, and ask them for a value of your vehicle. They will then generate an evaluation certificate, and that will then get submitted to the insurance company, and based on that, they will insure your vehicle. Now, it's quite important to try and get the value as correct as possible, and I'll tell you why. If you overvalue your vehicle, and let's say you've 200,000-300,000 Rand over what the car should be worth, you're going to be paying a premium based on that every single month. But when it comes down for claim day, the insurance company could look at your file and say, this vehicle seems to be a bit highly priced. And what they have the authority to do is to call on 3 independent evaluators and work out an average based on those 3. And they will pay you out on that irrespective of how much you've insured your car for. So, or what your evaluation certificate says. So it is quite imperative to try and have your correct value. Now, let me tell you, I fight a lot with customers sometimes regarding value. Customers sometimes have the idea that their vehicle is worth what they've put in, but it's not. So you can't overcapitalize on your car. Your car is unfortunately worth what it's worth. It's market related, it's condition, it's a number of factors that all factor in, and it's up to the professional who deals in cars every day, who understands the market, who knows what cars are selling for, to determine that value. Now, me personally, the way that I try and work is I always ask the customer what he would like to try and achieve in terms of a value. And then from there, I try and base, can I justify that value? And this is a bit of a workaround, because if I state the value, sometimes it might be a bit low, the customer's not happy, and we're starting off on the wrong foot. So by understanding what they would like, it generally helps us to try and get to a mutual ground. As long as I can justify that expense. So then I might ask you, does the car have provenance? Does the car have extras? I mean, some vehicles are worth more in standard form. Some cars are worth more with extras, digital gauges, this, that, and the next thing. So those all add value. So every car is different, and I need to approach every single car differently. So that is agreed value, and that is an evaluation certificate. That determines what your vehicle is worth. Premiums are not as expensive as you think, because insurance companies, like for us, for example, our company our insurance policies are actually underwritten by Bright. And what they've done is they've given us a cap of 10,000 kilometers per year. So if you would like to insure your car, you cannot exceed 10,000 Ks. You do have an option to take unlimited mileage, and then your premium will be a bit higher. But 10,000 Ks generally is enough for a classic car, because you're not going to go and drive all over the show and drive as a daily and go in traffic and so on. Your risk is less, and risk is what insurance companies always look for. So by your car not being on the road all the time, it lowers the risk and therefore lowers the premium. Now, on top of that, the premiums that we offer actually are comprehensive. So it involves, it includes third-party fire and theft, as well as obviously the general accident damage and so on and so forth. So you will get comprehensive cover at an agreed value with a 10,000 kilometer cap. But like I said, you've got to be very careful to not just insure your car for any value. I mean, I know some guys that will give you an evaluation certificate for whatever number you want, but just understand there is a risk for it. Sometimes I think it's not worth the fight. I charge 750,000 Rand. I charge 750 Rand per valuation, and sometimes it's not worth the fight that I have with customers regarding values. So just understand that I'm doing it in your best interest. I'm looking after you, and that's why I'm doing it. So guys, I'm hoping that this video has clarified a few things regarding classic car insurance. If you have any other questions, you're most welcome to reach out to us, drop us a mail. I'll put some of our website address and some our details in the description of the video. And yeah, I hope that it's helped you and given you a little bit more of enlightenment. Much appreciated. Cheers, guys. Bye.